Alright, good luck, have fun to our opponent here. If I am doing these in the right order, this will be the first in the batch of live commentated games and nothing just like a video just with a commentated game and nothing else. Just because they are lower effort, I should have said this, but it's fine. Just to show my testing process and whatnot, and also because these are just easier to make compared to the normal deck labs. Yeah, we should have said, not because of heavy metal, I wasn't expecting specifically this deck, but just because 24 is pretty easy to beat over nowadays. So it was a lot better to just set it and not play into like Satellite Pegasus or just like Secret Order into taking extra damage for no reason. And we took way too much damage at this point. This is a pretty bad position. We are playing the Wind Psychic stuff here, which is definitely pretty interesting stuff to be playing around with. I don't think I want to give them the heavy metal back, so I'm gonna romance pick and hope that I hit the psychic here, which we should. There are a lot of psychics in the deck. We should hit it, and we do hit it. That's good. We do have 2 jam sets. I think we just win here actually. I have exactly enough life points for all of this. No, I need to do math. So I can add the Bandijo back to hand. I can set the candy tribute for the Bandijo. I can use the Bandijo's effect to add the Roborum back to hand. Then I can use the Double Excalibur on it and then use Gem Set on both of the cards here. I need to just check exactly how much damage it is. I'll have 4 cards in hand, which means that it's plus 12, 37. Then plus... because I need the Wind Psychic to discard, so I don't actually have the means to kill him, which is incredibly unfortunate here. Do I take the risk anyway? Is the big question, right? I mean, what else am I doing? I'm not doing anything else, right? Yeah, I'll add the Bandijo back to hand here. And we'll set Tribute Summon the Bandijo. Trigger the effect of the Bandijo to add the Roborum back to hand. We will use the Double Excalibur on it to target the Bandijo and discard the Roborum. We'll use the Gem Set here to... I did this in the wrong order, but that's fine. We'll put the Candy back, putting the Heavy Metal into the deck, and then we'll put the Invasion, and I don't think I want to put back the Palace Gargoyle. Just because if he draws in Heavy Metal, he can use the Palace Gargoyles to enable it. So we'll just set it. And then we'll use the Gem Set to force him to draw the Nessus by putting the Roborum on top of my deck and putting the Nessus on the top of his deck, so it decreases the number of cards he's drawing next turn. This is not lethal yet, but on subsequent turns it should be enough to end the game. If he draws poorly here, we should have the game locked up. The other plays I think were too risky. I could have used Shield of Sun Treasure to discard the Candy first before equipping the Excalibur. They do find the Enabler anyway, so if they do have enough monsters to tribute, then they do have game here. That was the risk that we took just to do this play. They don't have the correct card. That's good news. That's a very desperate line of play. They do have the Nessus to clear the Candy. We stack 2 monsters in the Tall Wall deck, so we have a lower chance of actually drawing into something here. But if we draw into Secret Order, we're completely okay here. Or if we draw into a Ampler Glee, because we have a Roborum stacked on Tall Wall deck, we can crash the Ampler Glee and then run in directly with the Roborum. We do have Secret Order, which is more than enough here. We'll use Secret Order and that we don't need to do anything else here. That will be game, get the Handy Lady out. That was a nail biter for game here. Very close to dying. If they had drawn like another Heavy Metal, we would have died here. Or if they somehow managed to enable Deathloom. Or the Doom Metal rather, I guess that's the new localized name now. Just localized name in general, I feel like there's not a lot of good ones. Like the Overlord localization became Overlord, which is a lot more generic and a lot less interesting. Like obviously the Yuga as his character had has a lot to do with like roads and whatnot, and Overroad being part of its name is a lot more interesting than just generic Overlord, which is, you know, just an actual word. It's just an actual word. And yeah, Shadowfire is one of the pack filler cards from Fortissimo Duel wins that is just like surprisingly really good. Like it's a very easily enabler. Can theoretically enable Ampler Glee, but you probably wouldn't. It can theoretically enable the Doom Metal, but it's very costly to do that. Also, I haven't talked about this, but they are playing armaments for like the Fiend stuff. I don't think it's worth it. You might as well just play the other Fiend enablers. I think those are just straight up better. We didn't draw very well here, but we have the Secret Order. If we can draw into that, if we draw into the Handy Lady, we can do some stuff here because with the Excalibur can equip into anything, not just the Bandijo like we did last game. We just gotta draw into it. If we don't draw into it, we're gonna be very screwed here. But we do have lower life points now, so if we draw into Romance Pick, we're in a pretty good spot. We drew into Romance Pick, we are in a pretty good spot. We'll go Romance Pick, activate effect, mill cards. We'll add the Ample Glee here. Unfortunately, we didn't find a Roborim, because then we would have been able to add that off of the Bandijo here. But unfortunately, we did not, so we're gonna have to do this a different way. We'll use the Bandijo, add back the candy. We can use the... We did this in a very odd order, huh? We can't jump set anymore, which is definitely very annoying. It's overall probably fine. We'll use the Excalibur, target the Bandijo, discard the Ampler Glee, and get the double attack. We'll set the candy, go to battle phase, and then we'll attack over both of the high levels here, just in case that like they draw into one of their fiends that can enable stuff. But just in general, this hand isn't particularly good here. We're clogged on spell trials, so I might consider just cutting down on them, but like all of the spell traps in the deck are really good that I'm currently playing. But just in general, because of the way I'm recording this, you're seeing the people that I am talking with just talking about stuff live. But just in general, we need some good level 7 defense, 0 defense level 7 Fiend here. Just because that'd be really good with the Echo. Invasion is in general just a glorified vanilla, and we are dead here, which is unfortunate here. Yep. If we found a Roborim at some point in that Romance Pick mill, then we would have been in a pretty good position here. But because we weren't able to find the gem set, the way to use gem set without preventing us from using it in a Bandijo, we didn't have a good line of play there. Because we did lose that one, we get the opportunity to go first too. We found the gem set of photo, very good. We found a Romance Pick, which is not particularly good, but it lets us loop Romance Pick later on in the game, and the Excalibur in hand is already pretty good for later game setups. Passing the turn here, just setting 3 is pretty good against Fiend. Generally, you don't have a really good answer to this. They need to be playing specifically Charon, but there's a lot of like engine pieces that you need to enable your heavy metal, and like your payoffs, like in your heavy metal and your doom metal really take up a lot of space in the deck. So there's not a lot of space to work with. We'll go... we should win this. Win Sackets are a lot of good ways to just like take advantage of this kind of situations. Go into the Bandijo here. Trigger Bandijo. We are now lower life points than our opponent, so our Romance Pick is live. I need to check my graveyard here. We can go Amazing Dealer here to discard more cards. We'll discard everything except I guess the Portal Pirates. I don't think it really matters here. We need to find a Wind Psychic here. I guess that is one. That is a viable target here. We'll use the Romance Pick, mill 3. At this point, I guess we add the Handy Lady back to hand. And we can just set the Handy Lady because we do already have lethal. We can set this, set the Romance pick, set the Pot of Avarice, and then fire off the Excalibur, discarding the Robrim, you know. And go in for well over 8,000 damage. This is one thing that Wind Psychic can do very well, so definitely something that is good about this deck and will make me wanna play this deck more later on.